Hello, and thank you for joining me. This is your show, doctors. This is where we share principles, wisdom, and valuable tools and insights and inspiration to help you become the best healthcare provider and run the ultimate clinic the way that you would like to have it. Lifestyle is really something that you design. A good lifestyle, a unique lifestyle, a successful lifestyle is the ways to live uniquely in the way that you wish, and it is a skill to be mastered, not a condition to be pursued. There are doctors, however, or leaders out there who are not able to be successful. And the question is why? What makes a person more successful than another? I put together 10 reasons why professionals fail. And these 10 reasons are general, but they're very, very accurate. I have had the opportunity, thank God, with hundreds of clinics and thousands of doctors that I have taught over the years, over the last 25 years, as a consultant. I've had tremendous success myself in my own clinic, and I've had failures. There's nothing wrong with having failures if you understand the reason for a failure. A failure is nothing more than the inability to pursue a project and or finish a concept which you once dreamt of. That's all this is. However, success is the progressive growth onto something which you believe can succeed, and eventually you get there. So what are the 10 reasons why professionals fail? And not necessarily in one order, but specifically in something that we found, especially from the research that I've done and everything that I know from my experience, has been a tremendous detractor from making these professionals, succeed and therefore fail. Number one, if a professional cares only about money, money becomes their overwhelming, continuous drive. It becomes an addiction. It becomes a disease. It starts as an infection, but it ends up as a disease. And it starts growing, and the person is continuously thinking, what can I do to make more money? Where will I get this money? How much money can I make? Where else can I make that kind of money? Can I make more money on this subject or on this issue? Can I try to sell more so I can increase the amount of money? Money, money, money. If that becomes the drive and the constant focus on everything that a person does, irrespective of the kind of professional that you are, you're not going to succeed. Money is not what the business is all about. If you pursue the money, you might make some of it, but you will not keep it, and you will not grow, and eventually you'll fail. Money is not the end result. Money can only be one of the means by which you benefit from some of the rewards of the things that you've done. Here's number 2 on our list. They don't take responsibility for what happens. Basically what happens is this. The leader is, or the professional is running a company, running a business, and something goes wrong, and immediately they blame somewhere else, something else, somebody else, for whatever the reason is. The shipment didn't go out because it's the fault of the carrier. The patient didn't show up on time, therefore I wasn't able to do my work. The insurance company or the third-party payer is not paying me the way they're supposed to, so I'm not getting what I'm supposed to get. I'm not able to do what I'm supposed to do, and that's the cause of my failure. Everything is about my staff. It's about people. It's about other arrangements, but it's never me. Not taking responsibility for what happens. In reality, that's what it's all about. It's your problem, nobody else's problem. Number 3 on our list is too distracted. So many things going on. People think that they can, at all times, multitask. I can do 5 different things at the same time and I can do them well. Not true. If you want to succeed, if you want to be successful at what you're doing, you do not multitask. You have the ability to multitask, so that means that you can look at various concepts at the same time and understand how to manage them, but your focus should be on one, and you don't let anything else distract you from the goals and the path that you've created for yourself. Number 4 on our list is when the professionals don't appreciate or don't reward or don't love the team they work with. A team is very special. They're your right hand. They're the people that are behind you. They're the one that will back you at times when things are so difficult. They're the ones that will work with you. They are your associates. They're your colleagues. They're your best bet. Without them, you usually can't do it. They're the ones that will make it happen. Think of a boat, a large ship boat, which is sailing in the ocean, and there's a huge crew on there. Do you think the captain is the one that makes it all happen? Absolutely not. The captain is the leader and the one looking at the directives and making sure that it goes in the right direction. But as the captain, he needs the team to make it all happen. You are on a journey as a professional, and it is that journey that you're going to lead all of your people. You must love the people that you work with so that it makes sense and everybody benefits. Number 6 on our list is lacking humility. Quite interesting, isn't it? You know, you'd be surprised. I have over 1,200 centers in 45 states that have been established successfully, thank God, amazingly enough. In all of these offices, they've been very fortunate, doing very well, and making more money, treating more patients, helping more people than they have when they were not integrated in an integrated medical center. In all of those offices, however, I could show you the top 5% of our clinics, of our producers, of our elite members, and you will find that every single one of those has tremendous amount of humility. You would not even know that this person is running such a multi-million-dollar center. Having humility on such a concept, on doing what they're doing, is beyond imagination, but it gets them exactly what they want. Why? Humility, being humble about what you are, breeds kindness, breeds understanding. It causes people to work together. It creates a bridge of communication between everyone. You're trying to express yourself in such a way that everybody can communicate. Not impress them, but expressing yourself. Expressing yourself causes a bridge to be built. When you impress them, you're causing a valley, a separation between all the parties. And that's not what you want. Here's another one. Number 6 on our list is not having a mentor, not knowing who to follow. You've got to have a mentor. I have a mentor. I know who I'm following. I know who I'm after. Somebody who has done tremendous amount of good things in this world. Someone who has been able to teach you, guide you, and give you samples as to what life should be all about. Some things that you should look forward to. Someone who has experience and someone who has wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and a greater picture, and being able to design and help you design a purposeful life so that you can move forward. Here's number 7. At times, why professionals fail, it's because on those times, they don't believe that it is possible to make it happen. They believe that there are obstacles that they will not be able to overcome. A professional that wants to succeed never loses faith in his ability to overcome all obstacles. It's the story of the ant philosophy. Think of the ant philosophy. An ant gets wherever it wants to, whenever it wants to. And how long will it try? Until it dies. And if it has to go through a path and it's not able to, it will go around it, or above it, or underneath it, or it will gnaw and go right through it. Quite amazing. How long will it do that? Until it dies. And the ant knows that it must never quit. We have to learn from that. And the professional who wants to succeed and does not fail knows that even what seems to be impossible is temporary. They'll be able to overcome it. You also have to know, and whether or not you do have a belief in a greater being in this world, that above and beyond, there's a creator that has created this world, that has built this world, and that puts you and I and all of us in a situation that we can overcome the challenges. If for whatever reason you believe that you were put in this world for a purpose, and it's a good purpose, and if you think at one moment that you're given a task that you cannot overcome, then something is amiss. Something is not proper or correct. You cannot be given a task that you cannot overcome, ever. Everything and all the obstacles that you're given in life, you'll be able to overcome it. And I should be able to speak. Interestingly enough, I've gone through troubles myself. As a matter of fact, I was sued. 20 years it lasted. 20 years. Was I able to overcome it? Absolutely. One reason and one reason only. Keeping my focus on the one purpose of my mission. That's as simple as that. Now, it doesn't mean you're not going to suffer. It doesn't mean you won't have financial losses. It doesn't mean you're not going to go through situations at times that will make it seem quite demanding and at time overwhelming and even sometimes very stressful. Yep. You'll go through all that just like I did. But eventually it comes about. Why? Because you cannot be given a task or an obstacle cannot be put in front of you that you cannot overcome. Therefore, you have to believe that it is possible. Otherwise, it would not have been given to you. It's as simple as that. Here is number 9 on our list. And that is that a person who fails, a professional who fails, is because they don't network or they don't build strong relationships among people. Associations are sometimes a third or sometimes close to half of the success of any businesses. Associations and networking means creating a relationship between all types of people. And if the ones that you're dealing with, the people that you're dealing with, are the right people, the people who are blessing you, helping you, guiding you, supporting you, and helping you get to where you need to be, then the right association. That's what networking is all about. Wherever you go, network on what you do, on what you have, on what your purpose on life is, and what your dream is, on specifically what your goal is. And if your goals are to build this large enterprise, whatever it may be, then follow through with it and know that you need that network to help you with that. Number 9, why professionals fail is because they don't have a standard or accountability. They set goals, but they don't look back. They have directives, but they don't check it. They know what they want to go, where they want to be, what they want to have, what they're trying to get, but they don't have any accountability or results as to whether or not they're reaching that. You have to be able to, on a regular basis, check yourself and see, am I getting to where I need to be? I've created a planner. And this isn't a pitch for the planner, but you should know, I've created a planner. In my planner, I set specific goals, which I use myself. I set specific goals that I'm supposed to meet. And I look back at these goals and find out, have I done them? And if I have not, what seems to be the reason? Did I procrastinate on that moment? Was I, at that time, specifically just a little bit disturbed? Or for whatever reason, just maybe, lost the focus? Did I, for whatever reason, for a moment, realize that there were an issue? And if I do, and I review my goal, it's possible that the goal that I've set is not really what I want to do anymore. And now this is time to change it. This is when you make the difference. This is when the difference happens, and this is when changes are. When you write your goals, remember, these are your goals. You could, at any time, if you want to, change them. Take the piece of paper, tear it up, and throw it away. Isn't that what life is all about? The continuum, the continuous growth on a pattern and a path that you wish to go to for the reasons that you want. That's what the future is all about. The future is creating for yourself an atmosphere, an environment, a boat that you ride into. And this journey, which is called life, will get you to where you need to be. You are the architect of your own destiny. You might not be able to change destination overnight, but you can change direction any moment you wish. And that's something to look forward to if this is what you want to do. Here's, last but not least on our list for why 10 reasons why professionals fail, and that is that they argue when advice is given to them instead of accepting it. Let's face it, you are going to make mistakes along the way. It's impossible to be 100% perfect. Only God Almighty, the creator of this world, is 100% perfect. He is perfect. That's it. Everybody else has issues. We have shortcomings. We have differences. We have things that we're not good at. That's okay. And if you make a mistake, don't argue with the person who tells you you made a mistake. look at it in the most objective way. And it's not so simple sometimes to look at things objectively because it affects us. Our ego gets taken and we say, I'm not sure. I don't want to. How could I make a mistake? I will look bad. No, to the contrary, you will look great. By accepting your responsibility and creating a relationship with the person or the idea or the concept that's coming in front of you and saying, you made a mistake, don't argue. Accept it. Say, I blew it. I made a mistake. Fix it and move forward. And this is where you'll get you where you need to be. I hope this was beneficial. I appreciate you taking the time listening to this video. If you have comments, please feel free to let me know. I'd be happy to respond to all your comments. You can send them at Dr. Dahan at dahanlive.com, or you can also call me if you have more questions at 888-67-DAHAN, 888-673-2426. I hope you have a wonderful day and wish you nothing but the best. Thank you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell to get my latest update.